See, that's what I did. I took everything that was negative against me and I turned it into a positive. Well, what do you mean, one? Like, being that I'm a felon, being that I was a drug addict, being that I was adopted, all that shit could either do one or two things. It could either hinder me or it could uplift me. So with me going to get a job and all this shit, there's no way I'm only worth about $10 an hour with, you know, how old I am and all the other factors. I done fucked up early in life and all that shit. But however, if I use that in a positive capacity, I become priceless. Well, what do you mean, Wanza? Like, say I go on a regular job, they be like, man, this nigga used to be a drug addict. He didn't, you know, ain't had no license. Just all that shit I did in the past. You know, all that shit is negative. Like, I might not even get hired. However, if I use it in my own capacity and I start talking to people, going places, networking with people who are ex-drug addicts, like going to NA Jones. You know, I used to do that NA shit. I got a movie on addiction and recovery. My first movie, Yes We Can Recover, DVD. So if I go to them, they will uplift me because I can identify with them. With adoption, I started talking to more people about adoption who have been adopted. They gonna uplift me. People who haven't been adopted, they gonna degrade me. You don't need to know who your mama is, but a person who can identify with me is going to be more likely to help me. So I took all my negatives, everything that I've been in, like that was negative that held me back. I flipped it around so it could help me. You know what I mean? And now I'm reaping the benefits of it. I mean, regardless of what people say, I mean, everybody has a past. Some people just worse than others. You know, mine probably was worse than most people because I was a drug addict, but fuck it. I don't do that shit no more, and I don't dwell on that shit. I just need people to know you can't judge a motherfucker today on what he did yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe if it was a day or two apart, but if you're talking, man, I know people that done some wild shit, man. Real wild shit. And, bro, I don't hold on people to that standard because that shit ain't got nothing but how we do business. This nigga could say, man, I don't like that nigga. That might be your relationship. The only thing I'm hearing is your side. And I ain't finna ask him about you. But I'm only hearing your side. You ain't even get this motherfucker a chance to even say what the fuck happened. You don't know what the fuck that nigga was going through or why he did what he did. Only thing you know is what the fuck somebody said. Or what you read or anything. Like, you just going off of one person's perspective. You know, like, well, ask about why you do this. Then you will have a insight on where the fuck that person was at that time and why he or she made that decision. But the most judgmental people are people who haven't went through shit. See, I ain't judgmental on a motherfucker because I done been through some shit. Bro, I done been homeless. There's another people that can identify with me. It's anywhere in the city I can go right now where homeless people at, and they accept me with open arms. I done been homeless. I done been on drugs. I'm adopted. I done been hungry, slept outside. I done been beat for $15,000, $20,000 and all kinds of shit, man. I can identify, so I have sympathy and empathy. So my desire is never to degrade or dehumanize anybody. I'm just not that type of person, and I'm definitely not the type of nigga that's gonna argue. If you think you know more than me, my nigga, you can have that fucking job. It ain't that serious to me. Cause I got so much money lined up. I ain't say I got no whole lot of money, but I got so much lined up. I'd be a fool to even waste a second of my favor, my time, my energy, my patience, or my knowledge, or my experience with a motherfucker who don't believe.